It's three. Testing 1, 2, 3. I'm just testing everything, y'all. I'm just testing everything, y'all. Trying to see, because I cut the audio down some more. If I want to see. Mm-hmm. You got it. Maybe just go to my page. All right, can you hear me? All right, I'm trying to see how loud the music was. That's just because we're sitting at this because whatever. All right, now I'm trying to find out if when I start talking, just cut up me heard while my voice is talking. Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm talking really low, by the way, just to see how it sounds. It sound. All right, let me see how clear it sounds. What's up, Fletcher? Peace. My bad, you all. I didn't even see y'all up in here. Peace. Higher power. Now tuned in with you. I'm just testing out the little system, StreamYard system. This is my first time using it. Someone in the chat, tell me when I start talking, does the music go too low when you can't hear it? Is it still like you can hear it, the music and my voice in the background? And if I cut it up a little bit to right here, is it too loud? Or should I cut it down low about right here? I think right here sounds good to me through the microphone. Shout out Alpha Lion. I ain't seen you in forever, bro. What up? Peace. Leon Fletcher, what up? Peace. Now I may do an analyzing video. I just did an epic fail. I was finna start a new series called Story Time with Chief Savvy Indigenous, but we're gonna crank it up. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna go something like this. Like I'll just come in with my little music, you know what I'm saying? What up, everyone? Peace. Higher power. You are now tuned in to Chief Sabi Indigenous. Realist. Spill my first called Allen by Mother. Then called I ain't gonna turn y'all up too much tonight. Dang, I really want to do the story time thing. But anyway, I want to see how you hear my yeah. Oh, it sounds good. You can hear me, brother man. I'm finna go to it so I can check out the audio and hear now. Nah, it's not coming out very good. It sounds like it's skipping and you know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know or can you hear me clear? The sentence I'm saying is can you hear me clear or am I Thank you for telling me I'm skipping. Now, okay, I accidentally know. We're trying to get a little vibe up in the room. Okay, music lower. Let's see if it's still skipping if when I cut it lower. It should though. Okay, you all like through to the little test stream. What up, man? Comment anything we can build. You know what I'm saying? We can all. If not, I'll go analyze somebody. The general say be check higher power. Now let's. I'm trying to see. How does it sound now? Okay, I got a headset. That what happened? You see my facial expressions or something? Huh? I'll probably reread in a few minutes. What up, everybody? You tuned in to Chief Sabian Distance. Make sure you hit the like button when you walk in it. When you come in, look, I'm working on some audio right now. I'm trying to get my little audios and stuff down. You know what I'm saying? Explosions. Oh, okay. Started glitch. Okay, so I got my headset volume down, so hopefully the music isn't playing too loud on you all. Okay, tell me how I sound now with that volume like that. Okay, you all, I'm working on this my audios and stuff right now. We can do a little quick build some right now in just a second. Christine Bay, thank you for coming through, sis. Sabian Business, higher power back in the now. What I'm doing is working on my audio new series called Story Time with Chief Sabian Business, and this background music I'm using frequency, volume, and everything that I use for my my motivational videos. Check them out. They're very inspiring from the feedback. Nah, that's what I say in one of the videos. That's what made me say it. Like, look, let me stop. I'm gonna stop. All right, I'm gonna cut the music off. I'm gonna let y'all hear my motivational videos. Let's see. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is go to Chief Sabian Indigenous. You know what I'm saying? Type in enter. Let me get y'all up on here with me. Okay, so y'all see, I'm just gonna go to my page. The best way to get to my channel is Indigenous Realist. That's the actual name of my channel. My channel name is Indigenous Realist, y'all. It's just, my avatar is now Chief Sabian Indigenous, but my channel name is Indigenous Realist. You type it in the search bar and see. All right, now check this out. What did I say I was finna play for y'all? Oh, my motivational video. Okay. Wow. Um, Go to my videos. I was going to do Christine Bay, all rights reserved. Hey sis, I'm great that you're here. Maybe I don't know if you're still up in here. Maybe you'll like to jump on the stream with me. I see that you're more from your name. Maybe you would like to jump on the stream with me on my upcoming series where I'm gonna be just analyzing information that led me towards finding my path to this indigenous culture and stuff, which came from Noble Drew Ali. Everybody knows, since I first came out, I've been telling them that Noble Drew Ali is my master teacher. I learned everything I know from Noble Drew Ali. Like that's my foundation. You know what I'm saying? So maybe you would be interested in getting on there. But anyway, let me go to here. Okay, we're at videos. Let me see. Let me see. And it's called the Sebilluminati Experience. My motivation videos are called the Sebilluminati Experience, Part 1 and Part 2. All right. This is the Sebilluminati. You're now entering the Sebilluminati. I'm explaining it as we go. Any of you all checked this video out already? I don't know how that sounds to you all. It sounds pretty low to me. Peace, higher, higher, higher power to infinity and beyond. My name is Chief Sabi Indigenous. I am the current conductor of this incredible machine, which is the avatar of Alan. Alan being our birth name, first name Alan by mother, then name oppositional defiant by the public school system, the very institution which was in place to protect, nurture, and cultivate the great young minds of this day and era. Instead of being a part and parcel of uplifting a young child who was just a brilliant example of raw, boundless wisdom and innocence, they instead instilled in him, instilled in me, us, we, an innate feeling of distaste, acrimonious in its taste, never realizing that one incident, one situation, one event could be so impactful in such a young anomaly of a child mind, a child's life. The child only in the first grade in a predominantly Caucasian elementary school, a young individual, brilliant mind who was encapsulated in beautiful copper colored skin that rich child pair. That child being targeted by a so-called teacher, a so-called pillar of our community, someone in place to make a change in and cultivate in young. A teacher should just the young mind. I'm frustrated at a child's unique perspective, its unique questioning abilities that could possibly teach even the teacher a life lesson, a lesson in respect, a lesson in honor, a lesson in duty, a lesson in worth. Was called black. That child was not the regular believed that the Caucasians, who were only descendants of the European colonists, stole that very child, his culture, his freedom, his God-given right to be a young man at this age, a hunter, a one who was ready to become a man. This child is what Okay, this is my first commentary on one of my own motivational videos. Well, this is my first motivational video right here. Now, in this video, this motivational video, I'm telling a story. I ain't gonna lie, this story, I gotta keep it 100. This story really got inspired by a post I had seen by Phoenix Moon, her son, and I commented on that post. I was like, man, I went through that same situation, and then the next day I made this motivational video. So shout out to Phoenix Moon. I never met the sister or anything. I just seen the video on the channel. But anyway, and it's like I'm describing a story where my teacher called me black, and she forced me to go. She wanted me to basically bend to her will and submit. You know what I'm saying? To calling myself black, but I knew even then, way back then in first grade, that I was brown and not black. So here I'm gonna play it. But that's the vibe of the story, if y'all were wondering. Of a chief named Old Man, a child union of two family lines, rich in their two perfect strains of DNA brought together in one man named James. And in Calhoun, two tribes, two worths, two lives, two legacies of lineages forged together in solid. So much in one child. No, no, no. This child called Black was not just any child. Hey y'all, I apologize for that. I'm finna get it back going for y'all. My bad. My bad. You now tuned in to Chief Sabian Indigenous. Higher power. I'm just learning how to work a laptop. I thought I could leave the studio and go edit the name of the thing since we're okay, cool. Look, I'm finna get it back started right now. It's already back. Since I just now explained, look, I'm gonna start from the beginning. Let me explain the concept. Let me explain the concept. Now, I just told you all that. This came, this story was inspired by me seeing a post by Phoenix Moon, and her son had stood up to a teacher and told the teacher that he wasn't black. You get what I'm saying? And that story right there, it hit home with me. I commented on her post and everything, and it was like, wow, I went through that same situation. But let me see. Am I screen sharing? Okay, cool. We screen sharing. I'm gonna start it back up. I'm crank it back up for this. You can watch the video without the commentary. This is the video commentary. You can watch the video without the commentary at on my channel. It's called the Sebilluminati Experience, a motivational story dedicated to boys who just want to be themselves. Okay, now, okay, we're gonna press play. Okay, now let me say this. The concept of the story is this. Me and the teacher had got into her black, and I told her no, I was brown, and that she wasn't white. She was more like a peach color and things of that nature. And y'all heard the story from me. For those that's been rocking with me for a while, y'all know that was one of the two um things that started in every and becoming in school with the teacher trying to force me to believe my eyes were lying, and also the situation where I asked the preacher where God came from and who created God. Those two stories are distinct in my memory, and those are, you know what I'm saying, those really, really, really were impactful in my spiritual growth. But anyway, I'm gonna change. I just remembered I can change the stream title from my phone, so I'm gonna do it from my phone while y'all listen to this. But that's the moral of the story. Peace, higher power to infinity. And my name is Chief Sabian. I am the current conductor of this incredible machine, which is the Allen. Allen being our birth name, first mother, this not a public institution which protect, nurture, and cultivate the great young minds of this day and era. Part of lifting a young child who was just a brilliant example of raw, boundless wisdom in him, instilled in me, us, we, and in this taste, acrimonious in this taste, that one incident, one event could be so impactful in such a young anomaly of a child's life. Only in the first grade, in a predominantly Caucasian elementary school, a young individual, brilliant minds, later in beautiful copper skin, the shine in the sun, rich chocolate couldn't even that child by a so-called teacher, a so-called pillar of our community, someone in place to make a change in young minds. A teacher should be someone who challenges the young mind, a person who will not get frustrated, unique perspective. It's unique questions that could possibly teach even the teacher a life lesson, a lesson in respect, a lesson in duty, a lesson in. See, that child was called black. That child was not the regular black kid that the Caucasian descendants of the European who stole that very child's heritage, his culture, his language, his freedom, his God-given man at this age, a hunter, a warrior ready to become. This child is, was, and always would be an American Indian. Name old man out of a beautiful union of two family lines, rich in their gene. Two strains of DNA brought together in one. And James, Orange Wine and Calhoun, two truths, two lives, legacies of lineages forged together in solidarity and solid unity. So much and one don't know. How called black was not just any child. Lady Reed
riding, walking, running, singing, dancing, living, breathing, teaching. This child inspired by oral feet by his mother passed on, passed on, so on and so forth to infinity and beyond. This was not the breast, but with the word, true and live. Before this child was already called prophet by an angel manifested in human flesh in his mother's womb, told that this child would be great. This child would leave a legacy, make a change in the world. Who would have thought that one between the teacher and the student could be the catalyst, the turning point of a new era, revolutionary, and the embodiment of a Heyo.
Okay, and I say on that part, the embodiment of a Heyoka empath. Now, I don't know if anybody's familiar with what a Heyoka empath is. Anyone in the stream, if y'all familiar with a Heyoka empath. But anyway, I just changed the title of the stream. I just turned the title of the stream, so people should be coming in. At first it said test stream after epic fail. But I just want to say so far in the story, could y'all glean like a storyline to it? Just let me know. I'm gonna press play. Oh no way.
Teacher into the world of conscious awakening, into the world of perception, phenom into a category of anti what construct they choose to place upon any and every social and political construct known to man was being challenged and divided by a young man, a young child, young so-called black child at that. Now I know it seems this child did some great feat, some great deeds, some internationally known world peace initiative, right? Wrong. This child did something much simpler, something much less sinister than disagreeing on grape jam or strawberry preserves, that is, at breakfast time. All this child was to, pardon me, all this child did was say, I am not black, I am human, I am not a crayon. My mother did not call me black. God did not call me black. The Bible did not call me back. Oh no, but this teacher, this privileged female European descendant of conquerors, expecting a young nigger to back down from the gaze of master. But oh no, not this child, not Diana's son, with his sense of pride and shiny spectacles. This widow's son, forced to travel and traverse foreign lands and foreign concepts with no map, no key, no guide. But the ancestors who were strong in this young man. See, prodigies are no longer praised in this new world order. No, they are targeted and sought after to analyze and torture and dissect. The world is ran by narcissists and a progeny. Even way back then, that child knew that this was a test of wills, and that even though he knew the right thing was to do, was to submit, he knew the right thing was to stand firm in what he believed in, to rely on his eyes instead of a misconceived notion that his eyes were lying. After all, he was wearing the glasses his mother had bought, glasses he was embarrassed to wear until his mother inspired him with the story of Malcolm X, also known as El Haj Malik Shabazz, and his life and his works in his very homes. See, my mother wasn't a Muslim, but even she knew how to look past beliefs and look past differences to reach a young child struggling with self-image and consequences with the life of a man, a life of a man right there within her own child, even at a young age. This is a beginning, me, Chief Sabian Indigenous.
Okay. What up, everybody? You now tuned in to Chief Sabian Indigenous higher power. And if you just tuned in, you listening, that's I'm playing the clips from my Sebilluminati Experience, a motivational story for little boys who just want to be themselves. And that's my first of two motivationals, and I'm making more. And I'm just testing it out. I'm actually gonna make one live for you all one of these days. You know, I'm gonna start story time with Chief Sabian Indigenous. You know what I'm saying? With the same inspiring music in the background. Now check this out. Um oh anyway, I'm just gonna keep playing it because some of y'all barely heard some.
Son, forced to travel and traverse foreign lands and foreign concepts with no map, no key, no guide. But the ancestors who were strong in this young man, see, prodigies are no longer praised in this new world order. They are targeted and sought after to analyze and torture and dissect. The world is ran by Norse misogyny. Even way back then, that child knew that this was a test of wills, and that even though he knew the right thing was to do, was to submit, he knew the right thing was to stand firm in what he believed in. To rely on his eyes instead of a misconceived notion that his eyes were lying. After all, he was wearing the glasses that inspired him. The glasses he was embarrassed to wear until his mother inspired him with the story of Malcolm X. Also, his Malik Shabazz and his life and his works and his very own shiny spectacles. His mother was a Muslim, but even she knew her beliefs and looked past differences to reach a young child struggling with self-image and confidence problems and inspire him with the life of a life of a man she seen right there within her own child, even at that young age. This is the point, you all. Chief say we indigenous. There is too much secrecy wrapping and surrounding these so-called master teachers and lecturers and knowledge givers of this present age. Where do they come from? Who are they? What is their agenda? What ground do these people come from? Anyone can regurgitate facts, but there is a need for clarity. Here in this year of 2020, we are entering a new decade, a spiritual awakening among our people. We need to know who's behind this voice, the man behind the curtain. See, this reminds me of a story. A story we've all saw or heard of. A story we've all saw or heard of. A story called The Wizard of Oz. A person vaguely known as the Wizard, a fixer, James, who could make a wise man of fast, such a respected man of great feat. So much notoriety was given to the great wizard. And a lonely being, yeah, Dorothy is who I speak of, was lonely right there in Kansas because she was a free thinker. She was a conscious, she was conscious to the things going on. Like she is snatched up from her land to journey to the land of Nod, a journey she did not choose. Her manifestation in and of itself was a new way destroyed upon her landing. She was brought to Oz not to help herself, but to wake up and wake up the people. She had so many questions upon questions she couldn't answer. Poor Dorothy. Can't forget Toto, the faithful dog, so familiar to her, or was he her familiar? The meat man, the straw man, further knowledge in herself and currency, road of gold, until finally finding the magnificent castle she was looking for. And the Grand Wizard of Oz, she found the wizard. She had heard so much about the wizard. This wizard could perform modern miracles and grand deeds. Oh, but Dorothy was a country girl. He was not so easily tricked. Her eyes said, "Be amazed," but her mind said, "Be cautious, Dorothy." Or was that her subconscious? See, Dorothy knew that something was fishy. Too much secrecy with this wizard. No, no background of this wizard. No face, no trace. Oh, no. We all know how that story ended, right? How the wizard was exposed for being an old fool and for being a liar, a thief, a, a crook. The wizard was a power hungry narcissist. This was all he was. All I'm hoping is that this series is none other. All I'm hoping is that this series, if none other, will be viewed as an inspiration because in this improve my pedigree. I will be the Toto of this story and rip the curtain from in front of me. I want the world to see the truth and who is indigenous and who lies behind the information. I will make plain for the world to see what it means to be a young American Indian here in America. Experiences laid to bear wisdom that is to be gleaned there within. I am from America, my own land, held in bondage, called slave, called nigger, called called black, called nothing, called everything but a free thinker, called everything but a child of God. This channel wasn't created just off when. Find purpose. I was defired to start this channel no matter where it went, started, what my journey was. I knew this channel was going to be used to inspire. This channel isn't for fun. No, this channel was created to enlighten and uplift the so-called in the Americas and abroad and show them that they do indeed have a real history, a real chance to receive a real chance to be able to think, to succeed at I am T. I am an empath. I am Heyoka. I am master builder. I am master storyteller. Sabi Indigenous. Built within the confines of YouTube and social media that has never been told. The story still be a story from us, by us, for us. I've targeted, beat, I've been lied on, I've been cheated on, I've been oppressed, I've been spit on, I've been homeless, made choices. I'm not perfect. What it means, what it means to awaken, be a prophet in modern times journey. Come learn from someone who actually has a duty to defy oppression. Someone who has no need of wealth, brighter future, a consciousness awakened within your very self and others. This is the indigenous. I am Chief Sabi Indigenous. My tribe is mud. I will not stop. I will not forsake you. I am you. They will have to kill me, you all. This is just the introduction, the story of my manifestations, all in one format for all to learn, experience wisdom, and the wise can glean experiences. That's deep. Please read it on all so you won't miss any of our content. Hear these tips first. I am not the first, I am not the last, but I am the realist.
Okay, I'm gonna do the second
Alito,
one now.
everyone, Chief say higher power to infinity and beyond.
Beat a body, he fresh out the cage from minimum wage. They tryna beat a body, he fresh out the cage. I'm still a son nigga from minimum wage. They tryna beat a body, he fresh out the cage. I'm still a son nigga from minimum wage. They tryna
Okay. Now, so what do y'all think about number one? Didn't get much feedback on number one. But how do y'all feel about it? Look what my sis said. Nice. Really love that people are watching it. Our people are watching the Super Bowl right now, and then you know what I'm saying about the brother dropping jewels and whatnot. Okay, so let me go backwards. K Mims, how you been? Who else up in this joint? How y'all been? Higher power, higher power. Back in the booth. All right, I'm trying to what the heck is going on? Okay. So something's going on. I can't get okay. Okay. Let's see if yeah, I'm just gonna do that one. Working like a freed slave. For real, I'm gonna play another story since you're working like a freed slave, sis. Let me play one more for you. I was finna give up. Sound like a damn. Oh, they trying to get me. I'm not trying to play this man video. Man, they tried to get me. Y'all seen that? They tried to make me play Dan Calloway video. They trying to bamboozle me. Eh, okay, I cut it off. Okay, I cut it off of the mainstream. What up though? K Mims, you working like a freed slave, huh, sis? I'm playing on these little story times for you. And then I'm gonna be gone up off this stream, y'all. I'll break down a video or something tomorrow. I got so much stuff. Look at all this stuff to break down. It's loading slow. Oh, I'm not going to video. Let me go to video. Now feast your eyes on this. You know what I'm saying, K man? You know what I'm saying? Since the last time we spoke, I done went content crazy. I put up all these videos. I done went content crazy. be tripping. I guess it don't go backwards. Yeah, forget it, y'all. Oh, okay, you still on there? Okay, okay, okay. Oh, computer kicking my butt. Hey, a good one to be that. Hey, sis, if I do get off the stream, you should definitely check out that. Either the Back to the Future, the Booker T. Washington. Oh, that'll be a live build for me to do right now. I should finish that right. What you think? And we lit. All right, fam. Let me see. Let me see. I get off late. Okay, okay. Make sure you check out that. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna do a breakdown right now. I'm gonna have to go change my stream name again. But let me pull up the video. Okay, I'm gonna go to videos. You know, it's so many. It's hard to scroll down 200 something videos. You know what I'm saying? So let me go to sort by. Let me go to oldest added. You know, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? When you put in so much work, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to, navigate YouTube. YouTube be tripping and stuff. Oh shit, not most popular. I ain't trying to flex on them today. Just oldest. They oldest. Okay, now we waiting on this. Oh, y'all couldn't even see this. My bad. Let me add y'all back in the show. Let me get y'all back in the show with me. Okay, man, just got y'all back out the show. Okay, y'all in the show. Cool, cool. Maybe I gotta double click with the mouse. No, what is wrong? This thing is totally tripping. It keep opening up new windows instead of just going to what the fudge I tell it to go to. You hear me? Oh, dude. It's tripping on me, y'all. Can y'all hear me, you all? Oh, y'all can hear me. Let me see. I'm trying to get the stream back running. My bad. I shouldn't have stopped it. Maybe it's something on the screen. There's something on there. You hear me? I'm finna mess your screen up, bro. I'm trying to filter this, y'all. Like, for real, I wasn't just joking. I'm not finna go through no 200 videos to go find this video. And it worked for me earlier. I don't see what's the hold up right now. Facebook, where are you when I need you? I mean, YouTube. Come on, YouTube, old buddy, old pal. No, it keeps creating a new window. Don't worry about it. It's creating a new window. I'm gonna just open y'all up to the new window. So y'all just stay froze right there. They want to mess over us and stuff. The new window is not even okay. Yeah, the new window. Okay, so let me go to the stream. Don't worry about it. I got y'all. I got y'all. Let me stop screen sharing. What up, peace, everybody? Now tuned in to Chief Sabian Indigenous. We just on a little let me see, Chrome tab, second tab, share. Now I should have y'all over here with me. Wait a second. Is this the tab we in? No, I want y'all in the second tab. Let me try this again. What up, everybody? Chief Sabian Indigenous. Higher power. Okay, let me see. So I guess I'll just exit out of this tab here. and go in this tab here. I'm trying to get y'all over here with me. Okay, cool. Okay, now let me screen share. Start screen share. Share audio. Okay, cool. Got it. All right, now y'all scroll with me real fast. See some of my first videos, y'all. You see, this is my first video. I don't have any on private or anything before. My very first video was called Etymology. That was 1 year ago. My first video was 1 year ago, y'all. Been on the same vibe, same wave, 200 years. I said 200 years, 200 videos later. But anyway, I'm finna go back to this Atlanta Compromise video, y'all. It was real deep. Like, it was really, really deep. Like, so deep you couldn't even swim in it. And it got 1,000 views. You know, out of those 1,000 people, I bet like 10 got it. You know, 190 missed it. But, you know, oh, I don't even, I forgot to add y'all screen. Okay. Now, is that an ad? Because I don't remember. I don't remember any European descendant children inside. Yeah. I apologize.
National University set me on the path towards a career of teaching. The 4 weeks.
YouTube think they slick playing these ads whenever I go to this video, knowing y'all watch. Slick. Okay. This isn't my video. They just did that again to me, bestie. Yeah, that's not a video. Let me fix the stream, y'all. I forgot to share that. Is this my video? Okay, this is my video. Okay, I'm gonna go and change the title of this video. I'm still here. Oh, okay, Christine Bay, all rights reserved. That's peace, sis. How did you like the motivational video? That's what's up. I didn't know you was here with us, sis. Now I'm finna go change the name of the stream. I'm gonna play this Booker T. Washington video, but we're gonna break it down. I started the breakdown earlier, and this is gonna be the second half breakdown. I'm sharing the screen right now, y'all. Okay, now this speech is dated 1905, and it's by Booker T. Washington. Play it, but I'm gonna know early. I'm gonna rewind and I'm gonna be breaking down each parts of it, y'all. So, but it's very interesting when I break it down.
President and gentlemen of the Board of Directors, of the population of the Negro race, or more this section, can element of our population and reach the highest success. And masses of my race, when I see and manhood of the American Negro, been more generously recognized. Managers of this magnificent exposition at every stage of its recognition meant the friendship of the two races and since the dawn of not only this, but the unity can new era of us, ignorant and inexperienced. It is not strange that in the first years of our new life, we began at the top, at the bottom. Seating Congress or the state legislature was more sought than real estate or industrial convention or
Hear me? My bad, you all. Pardon me, man. I'm just learning how to work this stuff, and I'm finna put the video back on. It's a very in depth video. One second, I gotta pull back up the video. The video isn't even showing anymore. Let me find the video. Okay, it's gonna take me quite some time to get down here to this video, but peace, higher power to everyone inside the chat, man. I'm gonna have to scroll through all these damn videos. Let me try to filter. Maybe it'll work. And try to filter real fast. It's better to use the filter instead of going through all these dang videos. Okay, oldest. I went to oldest added. Let's see what it does. Nothing at all. Okay, look like we got a little action. I love the native powwow, pronounced powwow. Oh yeah, yeah. You notice that, sis? Powwow. You notice what I'm saying? Oh right, I should have went to history. Okay, thank you, K-Mills. I'm finna do it. I listen to tribal music during bedtime to help me sleep. I will rewatch this video again. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's peace, sis. And add me on Instagram at Indigenous. I mean, I'm tripping. It's Chief Sabi Indigenous or Sabi Indigenous. Add me on Instagram. I'm finna go to it right now. We got it back to oldest. Y'all see, like I used to drop like hip hop videos, bringing in. That's how I had. I'm finna start back doing that. So you know what I'm saying? Figure, a lot of people like the older people, the older people on the channel, they always like to say, brother, we come here for the knowledge, the information and stuff. Well, okay, we got to get these youngsters inside the chat with us. Y'all remember when we had Young Indigenous them, we had a bunch of youngsters in the chat, and we used to have the chat moving because they really were, you know what I'm saying? They really wanted to learn. They really were interested. And that's what we need. We need those young, you get what I'm saying?
Writing's not that easy, but Grammarly can help.
Especially the
This
young
sentence
men, so they
is
know more than
grammatically
gang
correct,
banging and
but it's wordy
twisting their
and
fingers
hard.
up and stuff.
President and gentlemen of the board, Mr. President and gentlemen of the board of directors, population of the South is of the no enterprise, material, civil welfare can disregard this element of our population. Thus, I but convey to you, and directors, that when I say that in no way have the value and American Negro fittingly recognized than by the managers of this magnificent exposition at every progress. It is a recognition that will do more to cement the friendship of the two races than any occurrence since the dawn of our freedom. Not only this, but the opportunity here of awaken among us a new era of industrial progress and experienced. It is not strange. First years of our new life, we began at the top instead of at the bottom. Congress or the state legislature was more sought or industrial skill. At the political convention or stump speaking had more attractions than Star or truck garden. A ship many days suddenly sighted from the mast of the unfortunate vessel. Water, water, we die of thirst. Answer from the friendly vessel at once came back. Cast down where you are. A second time, the water, water, send us water, ran the vessel, and was answered, cast it where you are. And a third and fourth signal for water was answered, down your bucket where you are. The captain of the distressed vessel, the injunction, cast down his bucket, and it came up full of fresh spark from the mouth of the Amazon River. The race who depend on bettering their condition in a foreign land estimate the importance of cultural Southern, who is their next door neighbor. Where you are. Cast it down in making friends in every manly way of the people of all races by whom we are surrounded. In agriculture, mechanics, in domestic service, and in the professions. And it is well to bear in mind that whatever other sins the South may be called to bear, the business, pure and simple, is in the South that the Negro ends in the and in nothing is this exposition more eloquent, emphasizing this chance. Our greatest danger is that in the great leap from slavery to freedom, we may overlook the fact that the masses of us live by the productions of our hands, and fail to keep in mind shall prosper in proportion as we learn to dignify and labor, and put brains and skill into the common occupations of life, shall prosper in proportion as we learn to draw the line between the superficial and the substantial, the ornamental gewgaws of life, and the useful, till it learns that there is as much dignity in tilling a field, writing a poem. It is at the bottom must begin, and not at the top. Nor should we permit to overshadow our opportunities. To those of the white race who look to the incarnate birth and strange tongue and habit disparity of the South, were I permitted, I would repeat what I say to my own race. Cast down your bucket where you are. Cast it down among the 8 millions of Negroes whose habits you know, whose fidelity and love you have tested, in days when to have proved treacherous meant the ruin of your firesides. Cast down your bucket among these people who have, without strikes and labor wars, tilled your fields, cleared your forests, builded your railroads and cities, and brought forth treasures from the bowels of the earth, and helped make possible this magnificent representation of the progress of the South. Casting down your bucket among my people, helping and encouraging them as you are doing on these grounds, and to education of head, hand, and heart, you will find that they will buy your surplus land, make blossom the waste places in your fields, and run your factories. While doing this, you can be sure in the future, as in the past, that you and your families will be surrounded by the most patient, faithful, law-abiding, and unresentful people that the world has seen. As we have proved our loyalty to you in the past, in nursing your children, watching by the sickbed of your mothers and fathers, and often following them with tear-dimmed eyes to their graves, so in the future, in our we shall see devotion that no foreigner can appreciate, to lay down our lives, if need be, commercial, civil, and religious life with you, a way that shall make the interests of both races one, that are purely social, with the fingers, yet one essential to mutual progress. There is no defense or security for any of us except in the highest intelligence and development. If anywhere there are efforts to tail the fullest growth of the Negro, let these into stimulating, encouraging, and making him the most useful and intelligent citizen. Effort or means will pay 1,000% interest. These efforts will be blessing him that gives, and the law of man or God from the laws of changeless justice bind oppressor with oppressed, and close as sin and suffering we march to fate abreast. 16 men will aid you in pulling the load upward, or they will pull against you the load downward. Constitute 1/3 or more of the ignorance and health, or 1/3 and progress. We shall contribute 1/3 to the business and industrial prosperity of the South, or we shall prove a veritable body of death, stagnating, depressing, retarding every effort to advance the body politic. Gentlemen of the exposition, as we present to you our humble effort at an exhibition of art, you must not expect overmuch. Starting 30 years ago with ownership here and there and pumpkins and chickens, miscellaneous sources. Remember the path that has led to the inventions and production of agriculture, steam engines, newspapers, bookkeeping, carving, paintings, the management banks, has not been trodden without contact with thorns and thistles. While we take pride in what, as a result of our independent efforts, we do not for a moment forget that our part would fall far short of your but for the constant help that has come to our education, not only from the southern states, but especially from northern philanthropists, who have made their gifts a constant stream of blessing and encouragement. The wisest among my race understand that the agitation of questions of social equality is the extremest folly, and that progress in the enjoyment of the privileges that will come to us must of severe and constant struggle rather than of artificial forcing. No race contribute to the markets of the world in any degree. It is important and right that all privileges of the law be ours, but it is vastly more important that we be prepared for the exercise of these privileges. The opportunity to run a factory just now is worth infinitely more than the opportunity to spend $1 in an opera house. May I repeat that nothing in 30 years has given us more hope and drawn us so near to you of the white race as this opportunity exposition, and here bending, as it were, altar that represents the results of the struggles of your race and mine, practically empty-handed. I pledge that in your effort to work out the intricate problem which God has laid at all times the patient, sympathetic help of my race. Only let this be constantly in mind. Washings in these buildings of the product of field, of forest, of mine, letters, and good will come. Yet far above and beyond material benefits will be that higher good, that, let us pray God, in a blotting out of sectional different racial animosities and suspicions, in a determination to administer justice, in a willing obedience among all classes to the mandates of law. This, coupled prosperity, will bring into our beloved South a new heaven, new earth.
If you write in your computer, Grammarly.
All day, every day, and writing better.
As a student, I like that it's free.
It actually is correcting everything as I'm writing.
Spelling errors, right words to use so I can say what I want.
Catches all those embarrassing little mistakes before.
I downloaded Grammarly around my freshman year because I was just horrible at typing.
Grammarly is like for writing papers.
It's the perfect tool for your resume. You know, you don't want any errors when it's your first impression.
I use Grammarly emails, social media posts, which there are a lot of.
I've used every tool out there, and Grammarly is by far the best for improving your writing. Grammarly is making me a better writer. It's free.
I would recommend Grammarly if you're a student,
my family,
my peers, my colleagues.
Personal proofreader for free.
Download Grammarly for free at Grammarly.com.
There's a protein that and slashes pudding? You mean I don't have to lock my refrigerator door at night? I won't have the rabid desire to gulp ice, a binge watching Netflix on the weekends? Sign me up. It's true. Protein is the key to increasing metabolism. It's the secret to crushing you feel at night. To watch the scale drop almost instantly, because today you'll see exactly how to make effective fat-burning protein. It's rich with a need to stoke that fat-burning engine. I'll also show you which micronutrients and those cravings. So you have your own protein and multivitamin in this meal replacement shake. The best part is it's creamy, it's delicious, it's all organic, and you'll be satiated and satisfied faster than you can put a glass to your lips. So let's make the best meal replacement shake in the world, shall we? So what's the best protein? First, you got maybe 3. The proteins, metabolic fat burning fire. Warning, you need to avoid ingredient. Forget this. Actually causes buildup and more weight gain. That's why there's no dairy in the recipe. Vegan or it's an all plant-based anti-inflammatory recipe. That way you feel good and your body absorbs everything. Protein number 1 is quinoa. Okay, quinoa is basically an this ancient grain was the fountain of youth for thousands of years. Today, are crazy over it with nutrients and actually lowers blood sugar. Protein number 2 is pumpkin protein. Pumpkin seeds are a complete proteins, essential amino acids that you and your body can absorb it like a sponge. Plus, it is packed with minerals like phosphorus, magnesium, copper, and even iron. Now, number 3 is pea protein. I love pea protein, extremely rich in amino acids are like the coal for the belly fat furnace. Peas are also high in lysine, which is used for stronger, firmer skin. Now let's add some flavor. About a little bit of vanilla. Vanilla, your scented flavor that might jog some childhood memories. And it's absolutely loaded with minerals. Most people don't know that, like magnesium and calcium. And then one of the all-stars of the show, we got a little bit of coconut. Coconut is fragrant and quenching. We use it here and as a boost of MCTs. More on that in a second. Monk fruit. This is sweet, exotic fruit, and it's gaining popularity for its delicious, smooth flavor. Researchers were baffled to find that it has zero effect on blood sugar. And of course, some raw cacao, perfect chocolatey taste. Onto the lot of protein shakes, most important step, vitamins and minerals. You need them. Micronutrients, antioxidants. Most importantly, you need them from whole food. If you're like me and you want to avoid side-filled produce, most multivitamin pills promote corn anyway. You know that? Let's use some real food, shall we? As you know, are a great source of vitamin C. Now, vitamin coal, dead in its tracks. Spinach, we're going to take the vitamin E from, which can balance cholesterol.
My bad, I didn't got a
radiant skin that you've been looking for.
You know, good thing the ad was playing. How long did y'all watch the ad? That's my bad, folks. I'm Y'all won't have to hear this ad, so I'm gonna cut the after the ad. Y'all seen that purr? You know what I'm saying? What y'all know about that muddy drink? Y'all don't know nothing about that muddy. No, I'm playing this one. Nothing but that Wells, man. Hey, drop a comment in the chat if you up in here breakdown and y'all ain't ready for the breakdown, folks. Okay, I was trying to tell you I got attacked by a damn bat. Man, I just went to go get the clothes off the line, man. Man, I just got attacked by a damn bot. You see my bot jumping on here, man. My bad. But I'm finna play this back down. We're gonna do the live commentary breakdown on this real fast. So let me check y'all visuals. Let me get y'all visualized because I want y'all to be able to read the well, I'm figuring out how to work this thing we call here a laptop here in this 2020th year. Anyway, this video was recorded in 1905. I mean, 1905. Yeah, the 1905 Atlanta Compromise. And here within, look, all this month, y'all, and probably all this year. But let me get y'all a little visual of this, the anomaly we call Chief Sabian Indigenous real fast. Okay, now. So what up, everybody? Just in case if you've never seen what the anomaly we call Chief Sabian Indigenous looks like. But this is me. Now, okay, now what I'm about to do, and it's pretty frigid outside, so I don't know what that bat was doing out there. But anyway, with this, let me get it. Let me share the screen with y'all. Now, you know, I'm working on my little technical skills as we go. This was recorded in 1905. It's the Booker T. Washington Atlanta Compromise. He's meeting up with the president and the gentlemen of the board of directors and the citizens, and he's meeting up with them as equals, not as okay. Let me get the big screen on for y'all. He's meeting them as equals, not as someone lesser than. You get what I'm saying? So let me tune you into that really quick. And I'm sorry, y'all, but the way I do my breakdowns, I like to break it down sentence by sentence. I'm gonna say course by course, but like paragraph by paragraph. I mean, that's just a real breakdown to the least common denominator.
Mr. President and gentlemen of the Board of Directors and citizens, 1/3 of the population of the South is of the Negro race.
Okay, now he said, Mr. President and gentlemen of the board of directors and citizens, 1/3 of the population of the South is the Negro race. So he's pointing out that he gives you the location, he gives you the who, what, the where, the when, and why. Right here in this one paragraph. He's addressing Mr. President, who was the leader at the time. All right. So he says, Mr. President and the gentlemen of the board of directors, he's speaking to them as equals and he's talking to the citizens. Then he says, he makes a bold statement. He says, 1/3 of the population of the South is of the Negro race.
No enterprise, material, civil, or moral welfare regard this element of and reach the highest convey to you.
All right. So now it says, no enterprise seeking the material, civil, or moral welfare. And I'm running through this quicker than I did earlier. Yeah, I broke it down so much, but I broke down this first part already, so I'm gonna run through it. I'm just getting y'all up to date. No enterprise seeking the civil, material, civil, moral welfare of this section can disregard this element of our population and reach the highest success. So when he says this element of our population, he's talking about the American Negro. And he says no enterprise, that means no kind of business, no kind of anything that he's dealing with in material, civil, or moral welfare of this section can disregard this element of our population and reach the highest success. So when he's saying section, he's actually talking about the civilized, the so-called the people participating in colonized things. You get what I'm saying? He's not talking about the people that are still living free. You know what I'm saying? This is before expansion. I mean, this is during expansion and all of that stuff. It's still early. We still had a lot of rural areas back then. But he's pointing out the fact that no one can disregard this element of the population and reach high success. So you need the American Negro to go forward and reach success in 1905, just like here in 2020.
Or moral welfare of this element of our population and reach. I but convey to you, Mr. President, the masses of my race say that in no good of Ben.
I apologize if I accidentally rewound it, but I'm gonna get it right.
And generously recognized than by the managers of this magnificent exposition at every stage of its.
Okay, but I but convey to you, Mr. President and the directors. So he's talking directly to only the president and the directors. So he's basically said, we're not worrying about you citizens because they had no power at that time. Okay, the sentiment of the masses of my race, when I say that in no way have the value and manhood of the American Negro been more fittingly and generously recognized than by the managers of this magnificent exposition at every stage of its progress. So here he's admitting, he's basically drawing up to their memory the fact that the the American Negro has played a part and partial in every business venture or every part of society building that's going on in America at this time in 1905. That's what he's saying. Like the American Negro has played a large part and has been recognized and received recognition for doing this at every stage of his process. Okay, let's.
Recognized than by the managers of this magnificent exposition at every stage of its progress. It is a recognition that will do more to cement the friendship of the two races than any occurrence since the dawn of our freedom.
Okay. Shit, how brother get that thirsty? My bad, y'all. I'm thirsty, man. I hope y'all ain't hear that. It is a recognition that will do more to cement the friendship of the two races than any occurrence since the dawn of our freedom. So when he's talking about in this exposition, in the line before, he said this exposition. So he's talking about this speech he's given. And we see that by it is a recognized, he's talking about a thing. Now, two races. So look, he said to cement. I brought this up in a video earlier. I'm gonna touch briefly on it right now. And that to cement the friendship, when he says cement, he's talking about something that's already there. That friendship that he's speaking of is past, and it almost made me think of the peace and friendship treaty. You know what I'm saying? But that isn't what he's referring to, most definitely. But I will do research, but that isn't what he's referring to because you know what I'm saying? He speaks of the American Negro. So he's making a distinctive line. Okay. And so when you cement the friendship, that means the friendship already exists. So that means black and whites were separate, but you know what I'm saying? Still had, there's something in history they're hiding, and right here it's just getting exposed. Since the dawn of our freedom. And the freedom right here, you'll see later on in the video, and I broke it down earlier. I break it down briefly, but if you want to see the first half breakdown of this video, just go to it. It's on the channel. But he says, then any occurrence since the dawn of our freedom, and he's talking about a freedom from indentured servitude and unfair, you know what I'm saying, like a lifetime, being a lifetime bondsman and things of that nature. That's what the freedom was. It wasn't about real deal slavery.
Not only this, but the opportunity here afforded will awaken among us a new era of industrial progress. Ignorance change that in the first years of up instead of at the bottom.
Okay, not only this, so not only the aforementioned things. Now remember, you can catch the breakdown for these first couple of paragraphs in a video I did earlier. I'm running through them right now, but I'll let you know. I think it's right. Pardon me. It's right after this part where we left off earlier, and so you'll see that the breakdown is going to get more focused and more unique as we go through because I'm just giving a crash course right now anyway. But the opportunity here afforded will awaken among us a new era of industrial progress. Ignorant and inexperienced, it is not strange that in the first years of our new life, we begin at the top instead of at the bottom. So he's showing in the before paragraph, he spoke on being fresh out of being free with this new earned freedom. And now he's showing us that with this new earned freedom, that in these first years, we are at the top of society and not at the bottom. That's interesting because that's not what the narrative they teach us in school, but we're going to keep going.
Experienced, it is not strange that in the first years of our new life, we began at the top, at the bottom. That a seat in Congress or the state legislature, then real estate or industrial skill. That the political convention or stump speaking had more than start a dairy farm or truck garden.
Okay, now this is, we're almost to the point where I stopped at earlier. And right here, I want to point out that he's speaking on the American Negro's consciousness at this time and intellect. He's saying that a seat in Congress or the state legislature was more sought than real estate or industry skill. That the political convention or stump speaking had more attractions than starting a dairy farm or a truck garden. So our people was going through a massive consciousness awakening right there. The same things we're trying to do right now in 2020, or we should be trying to do as far as like seek seats in Congress or state legislature or a city councilman or something like that, or any kind of political convention or stump speaking. You get what I'm saying? Creating your YouTube channel, that's stump speaking. I talked about it in another live stream where I spoke on soapbox teaching. and that's what stump speaking is. But anyway.
A ship lost at sea for many days suddenly sighted a friendly vessel. From the mast of the unfortunate vessel was, "Water, water, we die of thirst." The answer from the friendly vessel at once came back, "Cast down your bucket where you are." A second time the signal, "Water, water, send us water," ran up from the distressed vessel, and was answered, "Cast down your bucket where you are." And a third and fourth signal for water was, "Cast down your..."
You say what's wrong with Booker T? I actually think Booker T was the like a Negro president. You know what I'm saying? Was Barack Obama the first black president? Hell no. Nah. Okay. God damn it. Hell no. Nah. Well, you get smarter since you've been here, man. Hell no. Nah. Barack Obama wasn't no first president, man. The first black president. Nah, hell no. Nah. There was presidents before Washington. That's 7 of them. Why they call Washington president first? Huh? Why they call him the first president? Of this hell if I know, after the Constitution, I think he's the first one of the United States of America. Yeah. They turned this into a corporation, you know what I'm saying, instead of a state. Hey, I want you to watch this shit. Yeah. They were talking about while talking to you about Freemasons and Illuminati and shit. Right. How them Christian based like that first, right? Right. I was trying to tell you. I want you to pull up Muhammad. You know who Muhammad is? The crazy nigga. Which one? Shit, the Farrakhan. Elijah Muhammad. Yeah. I guess the old bright skinned nigga. Yeah. Her sideways. That nigga. Pull his shit up and then break that shit down for you. Yeah. That's all that I kind of agree with. I just put up a Farrakhan video today. Yeah, I kind of agree with him on some shit. Yeah, yeah. He gonna break that masonry down. Shit, I'm trying to tell you what they broke it, how they broke it down in segments. Right. Shit, because I was a devil. They just put Christ up in that damn thing. But to make like a contrast type thing. Yeah. I know when y'all say white folk Jesus, I understand why y'all say they call the new brand slave ship. Right. They taught us. See, but in the Bible, it got they describe Jesus. See, that's what a lot of people fuck up with. Why does it matter? To me, it don't matter. That man been dead 2,000 years. I think going through it. I would say no. Huh? Boy, you look ain't got a camera. Boy, you look ain't got a camera with it. Take that drinks and shit back. No, I'm fucking with you. What $100 is? Take this shit back. Shit, you complaining? He rushing this shit. I don't have any weed, bro. And start it back up.
A second time the signal, "Water, water, send us water," ran up industrial skill. That the political convention or stump speaking attractions, then starting a dairy farm garden at sea for many days, suddenly sighted from the mast of the unfortunate vessel was seen a signal, "Water, we die of thirst." The answer from the friendly vessel at once came back, "Cast down your bucket where you..."
Cast down your bucket where you are. All right, now that's a good. Now, he said a ship was lost at sea for many days, suddenly sighted a friendly vessel. So we got a ship, right? Been lost at seas for many days. Remember, when you talking parables and stuff, days can mean, you know what I'm saying? And this is a parable. This is what you got to realize. This story he's telling right now. This is why when I make my motivationals or when I make videos or when I do builds, live builds, you notice that sometimes I go into story mode. And that's just something about the oratory skills, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just something that wore off for me from studying like older, you know what I'm saying, speeches and stuff. That's what they used to do. That's like a parable. People talked in that type language. And a ship lost at sea for many days suddenly sighted a friendly vessel. From the mast of the unfortunate vessel was seen a signal. So somebody way on top of the mast said, "Water, water, we die of thirst." The answer from the friendly vessel at once came back, "Cast down your bucket where you are." So you see, if someone lost at sea, right? And suddenly they see a friendly vessel. And so they ask for water. And that person say, "Cast down your bucket where you are."
You are. I'm the signal, water, water, send us water.
So we see right here, they still asking for water after they've been told, "Cast down your bucket right there where you are."
From the distressed vessel. And was answered, "Cast down your bucket where you are."
And they were told a second time. Now, this is what you got to realize. Booker T. Washington was involved in masonry. You know what I'm saying? This is the form. This is the form it comes in. This story teaching mode.
And a third and fourth signal for water was answered, "Cast down your bucket where you are." The captain of the distressed vessel, at last heeding the injunction, cast down his bucket, and it came up full of fresh, sparkling water from the mouth of the Amazon River.
So he's telling us right there, we've been lost at sea. He's talking about the American Negro here. He's using a simulacrum. He's using a similitude. A similitude. He's using like he's making compare and contrast. He's showing you y'all get what I'm saying. And it's like he's talking about the American Negro, right? As the captain of a ship. He's steady doing the distress signal. How many times did he do it? Let's see. He did it maybe 3 times, if I'm not mistaken, y'all. Like I said, this is one of my favorite videos I have up on my channel, the most impactful. If anyone wants to ever ask me, you know, if it's up to me, I would say this is the most impactful video I have on my channel. Second time, and a third and a fourth. Okay. Oh, wow. Boom. That's a bomb. That's a bomb right there, y'all. I just discovered a bomb inside of here. Now, look. He went a second time, a third time, then a fourth time. Anybody type in Google and you'll see, if you look at the number, go for numerology among the indigenous people of the Americas and look up a number 4. I mean, a number 4 should pop up. You know what I'm saying? And that 4 means culture. And right here, he's showing that 4, he put 4 signals, y'all. That's wow. That's a blessing right there. And that's a direct sign from the ages.
And fourth signal for water was answered, "Down your bucket where you are." The captain, heeding the injunction, down his bucket came up full of fresh, sparkling water from the mouth of the Amazon River.
So he's talking about the American Negro looking for, we're throwing up a distress signal. We're fresh out of so-called slavery. We're just getting our freedom. And now we are just throwing up the distress signal, seeking out every other thing except America. We're all on the east with it. We're all in the Eastern Hemisphere. We're all in the Southern. We're everywhere but where we're at. And he's saying, cast down your bucket right where you are. You get what I'm saying? And look what they came up with. Fresh, sparkling water out of the Amazon River. Now, I don't know about y'all, but the last time I checked, the Amazon River was, let me see. Let me just go check, y'all. I could be wrong. No, I don't got the same mind Indigenous Realists had. Amazon River. See where the Amazon River is. Yes, the Amazon River. The Amazon River is indeed right exactly where I left it. Yeah, the Amazon River is right where I left it, and that's in South America. So I'm gonna end with that. I'm gonna end on that tune right there, y'all. Matter of fact, I'll go to one more paragraph. We're gonna go do one more paragraph.
To those of my race who depend on bettering their condition in a foreign land, or who underestimate the importance of cultivating friendly relations with the Southern white man who is their next door neighbor, I would say.
Now, look, for those of y'all that thought I was just adding words to the Atlanta Compromise, nah, I've studied this thing a bunch, and I pretty much know the where the story is going. You get what I'm saying? And he was definitely talking about the American Negro because he actually says it. Those of my race. This is gonna be the last paragraph I'm gonna do. After I do this one, I'm gonna do this one that we just seen. But he says, to those of my race who depend on bettering, who depend, not who want to, who depend on bettering their condition in a foreign land, or who underestimate the importance of cultivating friendly relations with the Southern white man who is their next door neighbor, I would say, let's see what he would say. Let's see what Booker T. Washington would say. Cast down your bucket where you are. Cast it down and making friends in every manly way of the people of all races by whom we are surrounded. And with that, man, I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna end this video, man. That was a good little session. It went from a test stream to me breaking down more of that Atlanta Compromise. And I'm gonna do a complete breakdown of the Atlanta Compromise tomorrow, y'all. Non-stop breakdown. But today, this was just a little test stream. Anyway, y'all are now tuned in to Chief Sabian Indigenous. Hiya, power back in the booth. Was in here 2 hours again. You hear me?